What just happened? I didn't do that. It should be in there. Why does it say? Why does it have a squiggly over here? in order for in order for an applicant to be approved, they have to pay. If you approve an applicant, you're not passing in the application to approve. You're passing in the approval checklist, policy. I'm smart as hell. God damn. So approval applicant, you need the approval policy. Decline the applicant, you just decline the application, right? So what is a approval policy? An approval policy is probably say approval policy equals your given the applicant ID, you payment confirmation, payment confirmation ID, or is it just a payment confirmation? Say payment ID, right? Is that it? Payment ID? For right now, yeah. Okay. So we say type payment ID equal string. Approval policy. So to approve an applicant, you need an approval policy, which is a. I don't understand why this thing stays red. I'll close it and then open it back up. That's an annoying bug. Let's say approval policy or just say approval. Let's say approval. Oh, is there a payment ID? Okay. So this is what we have right here. Is there anything else? Approve an applicant. You take an approval. It returns a tenant token. Okay. As Is there anything else? Registered tenant, request features, function, request status. Let's start from the beginning. Specification has a applicant operations, which is apply and request status. So over here we have a apply function, and we have a request status function. So we could probably create a folder to represent the different actors. Applicant, tenant, administrator, admin. Okay. Apply is the applicant. Request features is the tenant. Request status is the applicant. All right. So applicant, apply, request status. That's checked off, right? Apply, request status. Cool. Tenant operations, there's just one called request features. Request features, okay. Admin doesn't have anything in it. Admin is supposed to have approve applicant, decline applicant. Do we really need a decline? They pay and they get approved. That's the way it works. I don't think we need a decline. So admin is approve applicant function. Approve applicant function. Okay. See if everything still builds. Hey, Akil, how are you? How's everything going? All right, so let's kill these windows. We got our spec, applicant, tenant, admin operations. We declared our skeleton functions for all those actors, all three of those actors. This data gateway, I'm gonna put right here. There's a couple things. We can call this. Well, I mean, usually it's just no matter. For data gateways, there's usually just by default post modules and query modules. So put post and query. You say you're doing well, thanks. Cool. So we'll call this module query, right? Query what? Application status. Why does that still feel kind of off to me? Applicant applies. this request status may come from, I don't know, I'll entertain it for right now. So there's a couple things we can do here. One, like we can say this is applicant instead of query. And then so if we have a module called applicant, then we can expose a function called status, right, in which it takes a applicant ID. But does it really take an applicant ID? Or does it take a token that's of type applicant token? I think it probably takes that, right? An applicant token. And so that would be, that's how it will work. Now, if I go to my applicant operations, request status is your applicant token that they get. And so you got to say, well, hell's bells, there's a tenant token. Well, let's create that applicant token, right? Something like that. And then you just say applicant ID is of type applicant ID, like that. Okay. And I mean, since we're already here, we know that there's going to be an admin token. Check my messages. The F# looks similar to Rust. No, it doesn't. Why would you even say that? In a way, I'm serious. Why would you say that? Which part of it do you think is reminiscent of, not really reminiscent, which part of it do you think is similar to Rust? Admin token. Admin ID is type admin ID. All right, we go up here and thou shall be admin ID. All right, and hell's bells, you might as well keep things together. So their description is more related to the async result. Everything else should be straight around. Willis. Yeah, why would you say that F# looks like Rust using let? Oh, you can say the same thing about JavaScript, right? I mean, I don't do JavaScript. I thought JavaScript supports let. JavaScript. When let is used to declare variable, unless you declare variables that are limited to scope of a block statement or expression on which is used, unlike the bar keyword variable globally or locally to an entire. Yeah. So I guess F# is very similar to to JavaScript according to your logic, right? This is when my friends tell me that I have a habit of belittling people. That's not what I mean. I'm just joking around with you. But no, I don't spend, honestly, I don't really look at Rust. I mean, I observe the syntax because there's Bit on Twitch that I follow. But outside of that, they're just very different. I think with Rust, even though it has like some functional friendly features, and maybe it's because he's using Rust to build like video games and stuff, but the way he uses it is still very like mutable and object oriented. Well, I'm not sure if I would say object oriented, but it's very mutable. And that's not the case with F#. I mean, you have to be extremely explicit. And plus, when I look at ToggleBit's like code, he has for loops all over the place. You'll never ever see me using for loops. So that's the difference. I don't think they're similar at all. But maybe that's just based on my style, you know? Where am I at? I said there's an applicant token, application status. I feel like I don't really have a. I feel like this isn't necessary. They apply and they get a notification via email or text message that they've been approved. And when they get approved, they get like a tenant token, which has their API key and their tenant ID. I don't think request status. I just don't think it's necessary. Unless the request status is me, the admin. So meaning that the tenant or the applicant doesn't request status because they just pay for it. And that's it. No, that's not true. Go back. Go back. It could be there could be like I don't know. I'll leave it in here for right now. But I feel like if I leave it in here right now, then I'm searching for a reason, right? I'm gonna get rid of it. F that. Get rid of it. You can applicant applies, and that's it. They don't do anything else. They don't check status. They get told what it is. Okay. All right. So what else is there? Oh, okay. So for an admin, if we're talking about status, then we should really have not so much. Well, it is request status at a more granular level, but what it really is we're getting. Go back. What it really is we're getting pending review, pending reviews. So I love domain modeling. I love type level programming. I just write contracts. That's all I do. I write contracts, right? I don't have to write any conditional logic. I just write contracts. I get to be creative, right? So this would be called pending review. And then this would be an admin token, right? So it's admin token for both of these. Something like that, right? Periodically check. And so you request status, you get application status. But it's not application status, it's just the application. No. Request status is application status for here, but pending review is just an application. Right? Okay. I like it. So then we go back and we update our Azure function set for admin. And you, my friend, you're now going to have a couple things. We're going to have hold up, request status function. And you're going to, I guess I should, hold up, come here. Do that. Okay. And then you're also going to have a pending reviews function. pending reviews function. Okay. I like this beat, man. Pending reviews function. Check my messages. Yo, Akil, you're quiet over there. I didn't hurt your feelings, did I? Okay. So now, what's this over here? Oh yeah. Okay. So now let's. Hold up. That was applicant, right? So applicant, they don't have status anymore. They just have. They just have submit, or they have apply. Okay. And so that apply implements apply up here. So we can now say that this apply will implement this apply operation, and that will be some type of async operation that right now we're not going to implement. We'll just say return error, and we'll just say to do, something like that. And so we have this order fulfillment .applicant .operations, right? So you can say here, say open, and we'll just say order fulfillment right here. But then we'll say no. We'll keep applicant, and then we'll just say operations.apply, like that. Oh shoot, operations.apply, like that. And this is something else. Oh yeah. We got to say fun. That's gonna take a. It's gonna take a token, right? We can add a token in here, something like that, right? Okay. Yeah. Say no, bro. Okay. All right. So that's the applicant, right? Hell's bells. We might as well put this on the same line. Come here. Come here. All right. So that's an applicant. Yeah, I'm in this data gateway. Let's scope to this real fast. Hold up. Where's my scope at? Scope, where are you? My eyes going bad? I don't see scope on here. I should be able to scope. Right click, and there should be, scope to this. Here we go. All right. And so there's an applicant, right? And then there's a tenant, whatever that is. And then there's also if I do Control Shift A, we also are going to expose an admin, like that, right? Okay. We can do it in that order. Okay. So a tenant is what? Hold up. The applicant just exposed an apply operation. The tenant just exposed a request features operation. Okay. So you say tenant, then what? You say let request features, and that is going to implement operations dot request features. Okay, that's for a tenant. And so then we can pretty much follow the pattern that we did for our applicant, and we can just say something like this. All right. Okay. What else, Willis? Now we do the same thing for admin. Do the same for admin. Okay, come here. Come here, admin. Say admin. Akil, why aren't you praising my unorthodox style of building systems? Like I do waterfall approach, but I use the compiler. Right? Praise me. Praise my unorthodox practice. All right, what is this called? Admin. Say, Bizmonger. Wow, like I've never seen this before. Like, where did you learn that? And then you appease my ego, and I'll tell you, dude, I didn't learn it. Well, no, that's not true. I was inspired by Scott Vlach's domain model and made functional, but I took it and I made my own. I craft my own techniques from it. Where am I at? Admin does what? It's pending review and admin has 3 of them. Approve applicant, pending review. Okay. So let's say approve applicant. So admin.approve. Okay, that's fine. Yes, I want to be praised. It's the LO has no. Pending review. Admin dot pending reviews. Okay, and what was the other one? It was what am I looking at? Approve applicant, pending review, and request status. Okay. This was pending review, singular. Another one is request status. So you say admin just say admin status. And then status on what? And you can say that implements request status like that. Right? And so we should be straight. Yeah, okay. What do you mean? You use the compiler to write code. What do you mean? I don't use the compiler to write code. Hold up. Let me I got to pause so I could give my dissertation. I don't use the compiler to write code. What I use is the compiler to enforce business policy. Okay? So if you notice, I am writing business equations, right? And well, what is a policy, right? A policy is a set of rules, right? So I'm writing these business equations by means of, or AKA, function types. These function types are business equations. These business equations are rules. You could also argue that these are contracts, contractual obligations. So if you're going to approve an applicant, there must be some type of approval that is passed in order for this operation to succeed, or approval that is presented for this approved applicant contract in order for this operation to succeed. And the result of an approval if we're going to approve an applicant, is going to be a tenant token, which is going to expose the tenant ID and their API key, right? And so to answer your question, what I'm doing is I'm doing like type level programming, or I'm doing some domain modeling where I am I am declaring my business policy or my business policies per actor, right? Actor, applicant, actor, tenant, actor, admin. These are my actors, right? And so declaring policies per actor, and I'm using the compiler to enforce these policies, to enforce these contracts um, that the system relies on, right? That the system sits on top of. And I'm not, if you notice, I'm not implementing anything, right? You see no implementation details. I mean, that's what this data gateway is going to do, right? There's a data gateway that's an interpreter of these business policies, and there's also a test API that is a sibling of this data gateway that also has its own interpreter of these policies, right? Hence, test API has mocked out data, mocked out operations for feeding unit tests or for feeding the application if I'm disconnected from the internet. But the compiler is my police. It's the enforcer of this policy. I don't need integration tests at this stage. I don't need unit tests. I just use my compiler, and it enforces the contracts for each of my actors, right? These contracts are for this given operation, we have to have these specific types as parameters. And as long as these types, these specific types, are presented for this operation that you want to be executed, then I will either give you a result that is of an error description, or I'll give you a result of whatever XYZ it is, right? And so that's what I mean. So that was my dissertation. Um, okay. Was that somewhat clear, or do you want me to go into more detail? Where am I at right now? Control Shift B. I don't know if this is over here. You built earlier. Hit home. Control Shift B. Yeah, that's weird. That's a bug, right? When you scope to a specific project, you gave me that compilation error. But then when I scoped out of it and looked at everything, it went away. Which reminds me, so let's set our properties. What is it? Is it debug, treat errors as warnings? Which one is it? Is it build? Build is treat errors as warnings all. Okay. And then data gateway will do the same thing. Build. Say, where am I at? Lower this some. Hold up. Treat errors as warnings all. And then specification. We'll do alt enter and then say build. And then treat errors as warnings all. All right. Control Shift B. Close all tabs. And so yeah, you see, yep, it's all clear. All right, cool. Oh, why am I still seeing this? Hold on. I don't know what this means, dude. If I do a rebuild, let me close this and relaunch it. Order fulfillment DevOps. All right, so let's do a rebuild. Akil, you probably told me before, but what language do you program in, whether it's for work or just outside work? What's your preferred language? Well, one is like what language do you program in, and then what's your preferred language? Um, did I finish everything for admin? Yeah. So approve applicant, pending reviews, request status. I don't know why I'm getting this over here. I have the same value for. I don't. Do I have a copy paste issue? Request features. How do I go back? Request status. Apply function. Okay. I'm looking to make sure I didn't duplicate class names. Request status function. Request status. Okay. Pending review. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong. Have the same value for a function name attribute. Each must have a unique name. What are you talking about? That's not clear to me. I don't see it yet. You said, "Oh yeah, you're learning C, your first language." Yeah, I think you told me that yesterday or a couple of days ago. I think. Um, I don't. I gotta get past this. So if I close out all these windows, I'm still gonna get it. Succeeded. That's weird. Whatever. So where am I at now? Data gateway. I have all this over here. So that stuff is done. And then test API. I probably should add that, right? And so we have, let's add another project called test API. So we'll call this over here and we'll name it DevOps dot test API. Do that. And you have to excuse the background noise. Um, you're using code blocks for IDE. What's code blocks? What is code blocks? The free C, C++ Fortran. Oh, why does that look like a Windows? You didn't want to use Visual Studio? Does Visual Studio support C? It says C or C++. Yeah. You weren't interested in Visual Studio? All right, what am I doing here? This is test API. We'll call this mock. And call that mock. And now what? This is going to have, so like I said earlier, DevOps or test API and your data gateway, they're siblings. Let me clean this up a little bit. How do I want to do this? Do I want to throw test API and specification? I feel like I don't know. It doesn't go in specification. I'll call it. Oh, I know why. Okay, I'll call it. I'll create a folder called Foundation. And Foundation is going to have your test API. It's going to have a web gateway as well. So add a project. Honestly, I just rather, give me a second. Let's take this courier payroll service and we're just going to copy paste a project into that solution folder. So over here, I don't even know if I asked a question or not. Okay. So over here, here's the web gateway. I right click, hold up, open folder. And okay, go back to my order fulfillment. And it looks like, why is everything so slow now? Paste that in here. Okay. Go back. And now I can right click, say add existing project. And then I can say, it's not what I was, this right here. Okay. And looks like that's it. Yeah. I think I'm all right. Okay. So now what? We know that your data gateway is going to have a dependency on web gateway. Did we already say that data gateway? Yeah, this service is going to have a dependency on web gateway too, more than likely. So our foundation is 0, 0. All right. And our specification will say 0, 1. Okay. And is that it? I think that's okay for right now. Push this B. I'll use Visual Studio maybe later. Okay. Detected downgrade. Okay. So let's make sure that in those F# core that it said it detected a downgrade on. So doesn't like this consolidation that show up? Why is this not showing anything? That's weird. Why do I not have anything showing up in here? Data gateway. Let's just, can I right click and say manage NuGet packages? Yeah, that's weird. It says updates. So select all, update. Akil, I only know how to use Visual Studio. I don't know how to use Visual Studio Code. I mean, I used Visual Studio Code when I was learning and practicing Elm, but yeah, it's just Visual Studio, man. That's where I'm comfortable in. Hold on, why didn't this update? Okay, let's start over. Let's just do this one. Visual Studio Core update. Why is this rocket science? Let's close everything. Right click on solution. Manage NuGet packages for a solution. Why is it doing that? It's not. What else is there? Manage restore packages. It says DevOps specification couldn't be loaded. What do you mean? It looks loaded to me. All right, so this is where I'm getting myself in trouble. Packages f#.core. Okay. It shouldn't be rocket science to upgrade this. Hit update. What is the issue? Else, I'll just right click, edit, look for the NuGet package in here. I don't even see it referenced in here. Okay. I don't even see it being referenced in here. Go to Web Gateway, edit that. And we see this right here. And we see this item group that's siloed from everything else. I don't know why, but how does this order go? It's at the absolute bottom. Okay, so I'm just going to put this at the absolute bottom. Okay, and then I'm just going to save it, and then I'm going to hit build again. And I'm going to close the whole solution. I'm going to reopen it. Oh, I might as well start playing my music again. Play. I wonder if that resolved it. It looks like it didn't. I still see I'll do build. It should grab latest, dude. And it's still building. I mean, I don't really have that much going on in here. Hold up. I'll be back. Function DevOps admin, pending reviews, run, and DevOps services approve applicant run have the same value. Pending reviews and approve applicant. Pending reviews and approve applicant. Oh, okay, I see it. So this, I know I'm going on a tangent right now. This is where we use name of that. Say name of. I don't know why they just don't do this by default. Name of. Name of. Name of. Name of. Name of. Alright, so that should be resolved. At least that warning. You say, do you make encryption software? No. What makes you ask that? Yeah, what makes you ask that? I'm curious. This stuff should all be resolved now. Do a clean solution. Rebuild. It says admin request status function dot run and DevOps services admin request status function. Well, one is it's not supposed to be any of that. Same thing over here. How does this work? DevOps services. That's what it should be. That's it. Nothing else. DevOps services. So all that's fine for admin. We go to applicant. We get all this up here. Nope. Change that. That's fine. What is this complaining about? Something else is already called. Oh, yeah, get rid of that. Okay. Maybe that was it. Then go to tenant, make sure we got the same namespace, DevOps services. Okay. Oh, just asking. Okay. No. So what I'm building, what I've been building, is an order fulfillment, mobile order fulfillment system. So I live in Miami Beach. I'm not in Miami. I'm in Toronto right now, but I live in Miami Beach, and there's no food delivery services on the beach, and so I'm trying to capitalize on that. Hey, we got a green bill. All right, so What was I trying to do originally? It was. I don't even know, dude. I added a web gateway. I don't know what I was trying to do originally. Maybe take the test API and start mocking out some of these operations, maybe. Possibly. Test API is going to have a reference to our specification. And so, remember our specification encloses the following. Periodically check. It has how should I do this? We have a mock, and then should I just put in some sub modules in here, like for example, module. And I don't think so. Hold up. What I want to do here? Mock apply. Let apply. That implements our operations dot apply. And then what do? We just copy paste the code that we have in our data gateway, and we just throw it in here for right now. And so there's just one apply, and then there's tenant operations, request features. Okay, so you say open that, and then you just say let request operations dot request feature. It's supposed to be request features. That's what I meant to say. Yeah. And then say what? Okay. And then another one is admin operations, which exposes 3. Approve applicant. Let approve applicant. I like this music, man. I can just get in the flow with this. I'll be back. I just happen to do it surrounded by a whole bunch of balloons. Because he knows that balloons are not stable. Everything is colorful. Alright, I'm back. Did I kill leave me already? No, you're still there. Okay. Approve applicant. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to say operations. But that. No, because I'm missing the equal sign. What else do I have in here? Request status, pending review. Okay, there you go. Request status, request status. And then the other one was pending review. Pending review. Pending review. Okay, so that stuff is done. When I say done, skeleton is done, right? Let's go ahead and put it on my GitHub. Why does this act like it doesn't know who I am? Okay. Private. Yep. Create and push. Oh no. No, what does that mean? What is this on about? Hold up. What is this on about? What's outside of the test API? Is that in here? That's right there. I'm in DevOps, right? Test API is here. Web gateway is there. Specification is here. But our DevOps.test, oh yeah, that's right there. Okay, what is this on about? And then it says data gateway. That's right there. DevOps.services. It's right there. I don't know what it's on about. I guess I'll find out later, right? Whether which would not be included. Let's see the. Oh, okay. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I gotta let Odie know. Twitter. How do I do this? Let me go to, how do I do this? Go to GitHub. And it should, this hopefully tells me that I've, okay, I don't know what that's about. Go to my name. Go to my repositories. How do I add a collaborator? How do you add a collaborator on here? Settings, features. How do I add somebody? Projects, insights. It's not clear. How do I do this? Does it manage access? Hold up. Go back. Manage access. And I'm not going to let you guys look at my... Give me a second. Stop sharing my screen for a second. And then let me go back. Okay. Okay. I could go back to sharing. What is this over here? Created a new repo called order fulfillment DevOps. And this repo will be used to manage feature toggles in regards to the Courier app customer app and tenant system. All right, so then that's done. Hold up, what was that notification about? Hold up. This pending invite. What is this about? Right here. Oh, I got a follower. Cool. Akil, I don't understand. You want to get into C development, but you are observing me doing a extremely high level programming language, but you are focused on low level programming languages. Unless you just like listening to my background music and you're just doing your own thing, you just have me in the background. I'm just curious, like, what's your motivation for observing what I'm doing, given your motivation for C? All right. Is there anything else I need to do here? I think I'm gonna call it an evening. I mean, I like the way I crafted this, though. I think it's pretty clean. Got my operations set out. What's next on the plate? I'll probably start filling out this not test API. I'll probably start filling out some unit tests so I could solidify my domain model, make sure that domain model is right, or at least it gets past my my unit tests, and then next stage is writing some integration tests and see if my domain model still holds up. Submit tenant application, approve tenant application, request tenant application status. Say request pending reviews, or say pending review. What else was there? Submit. Oh yeah, request features. The test I gotta add. Request features. And then approve request status pending review. I think I already had that right. Yep. Okay. Say open FS unit. Alright, so then say edit skeleton tests. Say motivation is enjoyable watching the craftsman. Matthew. That's a different name of spelling, Matthew. I like that spelling. That's my first time seeing that spelling. Oh, craftsman, huh? I am guilty. I actually care more about. I'm guilty of caring more about the code than the reason why I'm coding, right? In most cases, I care more about the code than the actual business, and that's not good. But I'm trying to build a business. That's what this whole code base is. That's what all these solutions are right here, and there's more of them. Matthew, you must be French or Canadian with that spelling. Oh, do I still have anything in me to write a test? Do I have it in me to write a test? Oh, this doesn't have any references to them. Hold up. Specification. Okay. Scope to this. How's this gonna work? I'm forcing myself to continue writing code, even though my brain is pretty much tapped out. So you say let application equal so it's not gonna know what application is. Then we say application has applicant ID, application name, location. Yeah, so this might be a good example of when I iterate on the actual data structure. So we do that, and we say some applicant ID, and then we say some application name, and then we say some I'll use coordinate. Okay. So now what? Well, we'll go to our. How does this work? Yeah, my brain is like, this is what I call diminishing returns. My brain's tapping out. Go over here. You say let some application ID equal some application ID. And then we do some application name equal some application name. And then we do some coordinate equals. I kind of got hung up on this one because it's not really a coordinate. It's a location. It's a device location. But and that's really this right here. It's latitude. How do you spell latitude? Latitude equals. And we do whatever right here, and then say longitude equal, and do that right there. And so we need a open or import or order fulfillment dot data transfer messages. And what else do we have? Some applicant ID, some application name, some coordinate. So then do we have a test API? That right there. We import DevOps test API .mop. Open mop. There we go. So then we'll call this some application. We move that. Right there. Okay. So then what? Our test is going to be a mock dot. Okay. Mock dot apply. So you say, So you say some application pipes into that, but it requires something's not right. When you apply and you're just an applicant, that seems fine to me. I don't know why. This isn't right. Why does that say application? This says whatever. Let's say match, and it's really match bang, right? Oh yeah, so we have to throw this in the async. And then we can just say async dot run synchronously. And so match whatever apply. Let's say with. You say error message. And just say fail with message. But then you say okay, and then you say whatever V is. But I mean, we don't really care. So we'll just say this right here, and then we'll just do a unit. All right. So we'll say mock dot some location. And then after a while, you just want to say dot mock. Then we get rid of this right here. And then we'll do this right here. That should resolve. You say you're taking C for everyone on Coursera. Okay. The value constructor some application is not defined. This guy, dog, I'm losing my mind. It's because I spelled it wrong. Leave me alone. People think they really know me. It's the shit that I'm on. Ain't my homie. Leave a girlfriend fucking lonely. Nigga, tone it. Fucking on. Nigga, fucking grown. Name is Scott, dog. In the same song. Nigga, what? Skip butt. All right, approved tenant application. It'll probably be something very similar, right? Maybe. Oh yeah, we gotta wrap this. Copy paste. Fucking getting late. My name is Scott Dog. Putting this in the place. Okay. So now what? What is that? Approve applicant. Okay. I don't like this name. It's hold up, go back. It's approved tenant application. I mean, I know it's long, but it's just, yeah, that doesn't look right either, does it? No, we'll just say approve application. And so, in order to approve an application, you need to have an approval. Okay. So we say set up, let some approval, which is of type approval, equal something. And so you have applicant ID equal some applicant ID, and you have payment ID equal some payment ID. Alright, so you over here, that some payment ID, some payment ID, like that. But I guess the convention that I've been using is underscore ID, like that. So try that. Come here. So then you have some approval. We can graduate or migrate, promote that. Maybe that's a better word. This right here. So now you have some approval that pipes into approve application. Okay. And then what else? Request tenant application status. Like so far, it looks like the first two are holding up under the model that I filled out. And so, what am I doing now? My brain is not working. Request status takes a token, an admin token. So admin token. Some admin token, which is supposed to be of type admin token equal. And so that's going to be should be admin ID. Admin ID. Let's say some admin ID. And then API key is the other one, right? API key. You just say something like that, right? Go back over here. Okay. That should build. And then over here, request pending review. Pending review. Now that pending review takes a admin token. Okay. Still okay. I think they know me. Request features. This is a tenant test. Features. And so it should be like some tenant token. Where's my mock at? I gotta go up. Gotta go up some more. Tenant ID. So that should work. Hold up. No, it doesn't. Hold up. Request features. That should work. So the unit tests hold up. And I mean, I could run it. Okay. Build your solution to discover. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what? They're not in here. Run. Oh, they're gonna fail. Yeah, because I forgot. I didn't actually implement them. Yeah, I forgot about that part. See the error. I'll fill that stuff out tomorrow. I'm done for today. Edit skeleton tests. All right, I'm taking off. It's been real. Take care. Thanks for observing. Peace.